I'm live. What's going on, Cancer? Cancer, doing live streams. Those uploads take a whole day. So I'm not doing that. We're going to do live. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for July 2023. Hang on a second. Is that working? I'm so new. Okay, I got notifications like crazy. There we go. Here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's go. Take what fits, throw out the rest. This is for May 2024. Cross watchers, of course, are welcome. Feel free to switch that energy around as needed. Hi, Laura. How are you? It's so good to see you over here. Welcome. Okay. This is the Cancer May 2024 monthly reading. Those uploads take a year. We went from a month to a day to a year. So these are new for me. So I'm going to be doing the monthly read for Cancer placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers, welcome. Well, thanks. Good to see you. Thank y'all so much for checking in on Cancer May placements reading for the month of May 2024. Cross watchers, switch that energy. These are for those placements. If this does not fit or resonate, be sure to check your other placements, as you could put together a pretty good picture of what could be going on. If you're interested in the personal reading, all that information is in the description box. Hit that like button, that notification bell, so you can catch me live. You can catch me on all of my uploads when I'm energetically called to do so. We're going to look at the Celtic cross. Whatever comes out, I will read for the opposite in a follow-up spread. Both spreads will have oracle at the end, and we're going to see either singles or couples, but I will be reading for both. So we're going to catch everybody's placements. All right, here we go. All right. What is that U position for Cancer? Sun, Moon. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Looks really good. This is a very practical, grounded, supportive, highly abundant energy. Sitting and receiving abundance in the month of May. This is very earth energy as well, kind of encompassing the month of May, about being very grounded, very lucrative, making some plans. What is crossing or complementing Cancer? But what to do and when to do it and how to do it and should we do it? Hi, Jennifer. This is the Cancer monthly reading. I'm heading to YouTube after. This is a Cancer reading. I'm just doing these live because I can't wait forever for it to upload. So I got to get my zodiacs going. So I'm heading to Facebook after this. Okay. Heading to Facebook after this. So Cancer, what crosses you or complements you, however you look at this. This is Two of Pentacles energy, about balancing, like trying to keep everything flowing, because let's just face it, things are chaotic. Your emotions are out of whack. We just came away from a full moon in Scorpio. There was that eclipse change and shift that happened. See you there. And you're trying to keep everything in balance. This is you figuring out like what needs to be dealt with. What can I deal with later? Could be trying to stay as organized as possible so that you can be more productive and be able to make very grounded decisions. I ain't mad at it. I looked closer at my chart today, found out that I have 6th house stellium and Virgo stellium in my chart. So no wonder I resonate with Virgo so daggone much. And look at all this earth energy about planning, being organized, abundance. Okay. What is the best that can be achieved in the month of May? What's the best that can be achieved? Everything. The Nine of Cups, everything. Everything. I think you are really working on some big goals, some things that you've always dreamed of doing with that Nine of Cups. That Nine of Cups is a deep focus on your dreams, your wish fulfillments. Also, you're remaining pretty emotionally protected right now. That Nine of Cups is, yes, wish fulfillment, but they also are very guarded with their emotions. Cool. What's the foundation? Foundation, the reason for the spread. What needs to be brought attention? Okay, divine pair. I mean, King and Queen of Pentacles. This is a very grounded, no nonsense, decision-making type of partnership about making things very balanced, protecting yourselves emotionally. Okay. Is this single? It could be single people with this Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is, good on your own. When it reverses, it's a super codependent energy, but this is like, I'm good with, I'm good without, because I have, and I'm building more. Come along, don't come along. Doors open. Just, if you leave, close it behind you. Okay. Yeah, Three of Wands. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. What's that past energy? I'm blowing through these. Normally I'll look at the bottom, but I want to clarify some things just to make sure I have this correct so I can do the next spread correctly. Whew, okay. Past energy for Cancer placements. What's that past energy? What's going on in the past? By the source. Yeah. No more chaos. No more drama. No more drama. Okay. Walking away from those empty battles. You have closed the cycle on some past crap. And you're working on your come up. Cancer. Quite logically. And there's more of this where that came from. Okay. Two of Wands. Wow. I have a feeling this is single person's energy. Okay. Tell me about the future position. It's single people. This is building for a partnership, a divine partnership of, that high level caliber. This is your person. This is your person. Lover's card. As one of my favorite readers likes to say, you're a person. Temperance card, Six of Wands. Lots of victory and success through taking your time, through building something slow. Seven of Pentacles. So slow. Knight of Pentacles. Taking your time. See what builds. Right? Starting to really see what comes into that future position. This is so slow building. This is really healthy. Really, really healthy. I have a strong feeling this is absolutely a single person. I'm going to clarify some things since we didn't go too deep on the backs. Because it's right here. I will grab this one. Wait, when did I turn my back on? Queen of Swords. Boundaries up. Queen of Cups. There you are again. Okay. We're going to clarify. Okay, so this is you. Queen of Pentacles. However that resonates, there is no gender in Tarot. This is about the energy you are sitting in, right? The foundation is about you moving into this energy to be able to provide all the security in the world, right? To be able to fiercely protect every single thing you've built with that long-term goal setting working out in your favor. I will note that we've got the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Right? There is a build. There is a slow build, slow ride to that next stage. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I'm just sitting here playing with my deck, about to pull cards. Oh my gosh. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is so slow. It's just slow. And it's slow. Because it never has been before. It has never been before. This Five of Swords moving into the 6 energy of the major arcana, building something that will, be that long-term forever, takes time. You cannot move quickly into slapping together anything that stands the test of time. This is takes time, takes planning, takes building, takes discovery, takes information building, takes knowledge, takes time, patience. And you have to be at peace with that, because that is where all of this success comes in. Okay. Yep. We are clarifying the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, we'll clarify the Two of Pentacles, please. Hey, Adrift. Two of Pentacles. Okay. 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords, and 7 of Cups. So this is about you really finding balance within yourself over doing things differently this time. We've got the 6 of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles, and then we've got the Knight of Swords with the Devil, right? When you build slow and you see what each other has over time, it builds for more security. When you rush in and go too fast, it makes sure and certain to create toxicity. Holy relationship math, Batman. It feels like relationship math, doesn't it? It feels like relationship math, like doing the work to close these old cycles for the most success, like not confusing yourself, but really setting boundaries, right? Boundaries, blocking any speed so that you can build correctly. Oh my gosh. Well, there is this inner battle that you have going on, and you're fighting this way that you used to do things, because that only brought in chaos. It only manifested from these low vibrational states where you drew in toxic behaviors, deceptive behavior. This is where you bring in people who are matching low frequencies. Okay. So we're going to clarify the 9 of Pentacles. Let's clarify the 9 of Pentacles. Actually, yeah, let's do it. 9 of Pentacles, or excuse me, 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Did I say Pentacles? So we have the 4 of Cups, right? Refusing offers left and right. Remaining emotionally protected. Just refusing anything. You're like, I am not looking. I don't want nothing. I don't need nothing. That's doing that healing work. It's not, running out to replace something with something else, because that's not a something, it's a someone. And we are energy. We have a lot of connectivity with each other. That soul connection takes time to undo, figure out. I mean, every single thing we do in life is with intention and purpose. So we go through these intense connections with people in order to learn lessons, and you have to take the time to really process those lessons before you move on to those next lessons. Because when you start to jumble everything up, that's when we start to manifest more negativity, more low vibrations type of stuff. And if you do that work right, then when you get back out and you start to bring yourself back out of your shell from your healing period, then you bring in energy. You start to attract in. This is when you start to apply lessons of things that you've learned so that you do things differently going forward. And then that's when you start, passing tests, and then you level up. It's super fun. Okay, 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. 5 of Swords, walking away from moving that fast, moving fast, not going fast at all. Walking away from that empty, non-fulfilling way of, all right, nice to meet you. Let's run. Let's get physical. Let's hurry up and, see, quick. Are we a couple? I mean, build it up. Build it up. When you go this fast, you don't really get to know each other on a deep level. It's all quick and well. It's all good and well to run in and, the intimacy is such a teeny tiny little fraction of the connection. It is what we build upon. It is not what we create an entire connection around, this intimacy. The entire connection needs to be built around depth, like really fiercely protecting your value and your worth, and understanding that when you are partnering with someone else, it's almost as if you're merging two corporations. It's complicated. There's your entities, there's their entities, there's, the benefit of you, the benefit of them. There's, building up to that, understanding all of the history, building up to whatever your future is going to be. It's a big freaking deal. That's a lot. It's a lot of energy. So that fast way of doing things before, it's only brought in this just super chaotic, repetitive, constant feeling of chaos. And you are like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it again. I just know that that's never worked. It's not the right thing. It doesn't feel right. Okay. It doesn't feel right. There's a lot of cups out here, and cups are very intuitive. You're intuitively deciding to get more grounded here with cups and pentacles out here. Tell me what the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, please. Whoa, the light just came up. Five of Swords, please. The Five of Swords from the past. Nine of Pentacles sideways. Yeah. And the Sun sideways, right? With the Death card. Constantly learning, constantly letting go. And they're all sideways. It's like this teetering of, I'm going in. This is it. No, it's not. I'm going in. I'm not. I'm going in. I'm not. And there is this, on and off. Whenever the Death card is sideways, back. It is in the past, you fighting to hang on to things just because you put investment into something, and which is a little bit codependent, right? About putting all of our, I've invested my time, my energy. I have to hang on to this. I have to force it to work, right? That old way of doing things, and realizing that, that's just not it. Because, there's triggers and triggers and triggers that will tell you, let this go, let this go, let this go. This is not for you. This is not right. This is not right. There's a lesson there and you're not getting it. So there's this teetering where you're moving away, finally deciding that in and out, that hanging on when that way too long of hanging on. We've all done it. Hanging on way too damn long. Okay. Tell me about, I want to know about give me the Lover energy. That's the future, man. You do this work, you get a reward. There's a present in the future. There's a present in the future. It's the gift of now. What is that Lover's card energy? Forever. Okay, for some of you, this could be family, marriage. That's forever. Marriage, starting a family, forever, ever, ever. Your person, your person. Somebody also who will connect with you on a spiritual level, who also emulates self-love. They know the value of themselves. They know the value of you. And they want to build something that is traditional, that is solid. The work works. I'm telling you, the work works if you work it. 9 of Wands. Be resilient, be persistent, put those boundaries up and protect yourself. Protect what you've learned, what you've built. And look, lovers twice. Lovers twice. Look, starting to do manifesting deeper love through a slower connection. I like it. So healthy. It's healthy. It's healthy. There's a different aspect about the way things have been going. I've seen it a lot all around. It feels like something's finally sinking in about like doing the work and really kind of taking your time to let things build up. That fast is the days of the past. That fast. Okay. We're going to look at some oracle. I feel like this was for that single person. Next, we will run if you are in a partnership and having to see what's going on in your connection. Because if there's everything fine and nothing's wrong with your connection, then you wouldn't be here looking, right? So we're going to see what's going on if you're in a connection. And that first part was for singles. That's a Celtic singles. I usually read just whatever comes up and then I'll run the opposite. But that was definitely for my single ladies and my single fellas. Okay. We're going to run with a love oracle, obviously, because that was... Yeah, we'll do the love oracle, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact. For the singles. It's funny, bottom of the deck is magnetic attraction to players. No more. There's anxiety. There's distance with that. Okay. All right. What else does Cancer need to know for the month of May? My Cancer singles for the month of May. We've got hookup coming out. What else does Cancer need to know? That's casual relationships. Toxic snakes. Ooh, see. You've been through it. Heartbreak. You've been through it. All the issues, all the drama, all the trauma, all the lessons, all the hog moths, all the collard greens. Snakes. Promising you more than they were capable of delivering. Running through these casual partnerships, hoping to make it last. What else? Wedding. That's a far cry. And date coming out. Okay. So with all of this heartbreak, betrayal, and suffering that you've been through in the past, lesson after lesson after lesson after lesson, you have had it. You're spent. You're done. So you finally decided to pull away, and you're saying in the future, you're only dating ever again for that forever commitment. If somebody is not in it for the long haul, you are not investing of your heart ever again. This is not let's date for a while to see if maybe it could possibly lead to forever. This is raising your standards like to the utmost level. To the utmost level. I'm only dating for marriage. Ooh. I'm only dating for marriage. I am done playing around. No more hookups that only lead to more heartbreak. Done with the heartbreak. Because you're at a crossroads. You're at a crossroads here. Right? This is you finally making up your mind. You're like, this new love is going to be my standards way up in the air. Standards way up in the air because you know that there's a better way of doing things based on everything that you've gone through because of this healing journey. Because of you taking the time, pulling yourself away, assigning yourself time to heal, to be able to really, really process things, to mend, to improve yourself. and to get your mindset straight. To get your mindset straight that anything new coming in is going to be worth that effort you put in. To self. Cute. Okay, so that was for singles. We're now going to look at if you are in a connection and you are a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers, of course, switch that energy around. This is your reading coming up here. This will be for couples in a relationship that are experiencing some sort of issue. Let's look and see if we can't see what's going on here. What's going on with my Cancer placements in a connection? In a connection, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In a connection, anything going on? Hey, girl, hey. Cancer placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is your couples relationship. If anything's going on in this partnership, let's see what's going on. What can we see that's going on with Cancers in a partnership? What's going on? Okay. World. Magician. Wow. Knight of Swords with the Emperor. Page of Wands reversing. Three of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. So you're starting to get real serious about looking at something being done. And it's not like the relationship done. It's about some behavior or some cycles or some issues or old ways of doing things. Because the World card is very fixed energy. The Magician is very focused. And so is the Emperor. The Emperor is the most focused. And they are no nonsense. This is somebody who is intensely driven to get to the bottom of something, to get something handled. Bookending the Emperor, we have the Knight of Swords with the Page of Wands in reverse. This is a lot of like chaotic, very aggressive, assertive, wildly out of control. With the Page of Wands, this is super immature. This is like wild, very bratty energy. This could be, if you have a family dynamic, I'm going to say this because we've got the Empress taming the lion on the strength card over here. We have the Emperor and the Empress, right? So I do have a divine couple out here. There's 10 of Wands, the Hierophant. So there is potential, like if you have a family dynamic, there is possibly some things that have been going on with the kids that you're noticing that are needing a little bit more attention and focus, as far as maybe getting some outside help, possibly seeking some counseling, some therapy for the kids, because there could be some new behavior that's coming out of nowhere, and it's striking you a little bit off here. And we've got, everybody kind of moving into their divine masculine to get really creative and focused about getting a handle on this, about getting this under control. 3 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. The 7 of Cups sideways is, there's so many options out there. There's many options, many choices. Now this is going to be pretty specific. I'm going to move into another possibility with this if y'all aren't focused on the kids. But this is about, getting ready to make up your mind and just kind of clear the chaos so that you can just get out of the way of the confusion and make a really balanced decision here. And this is you making sure to not be too regretful about having to do this, like getting really down on yourselves for maybe missing some signs or not seeing things clearly, or feeling regretful for some stress that may have been caused possibly, okay, so what we have, if it's not that, then it is just closing out some old cycles and putting a lot of focus on this. And I feel like you guys, this is like making some really quick decisions that are very authoritative, but it feels a little bit like it's coming from a negative place. If it's coming from your person, it feels like it's coming from a place of possible spite. Somebody might be a little bit spiteful with how they're delivering the message, because I do see a lot of somebody kind of waiting for this to kind of be leveled out from somebody, and there is stress, anxiety, fear in your situation, and people are getting really, really regretful over what's happened here. Now, if this is the family, then we have all hands on deck with the Strength card and the Ten of Wands. Here comes the Hierophant, right? Seeking that outside counsel to get assistance so that everything can calm down, right? So that we can start healing and getting into a calmer energy after being able to focus on these old patterns, these old cycles, these old issues that need to be closed out once and for all. For others of you, this is about focusing on moving forward. And you could be seeking counsel with the Hierophant and the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is about moving on to calmer waters to heal. And this is also about you, maybe reaching out to some more traditional sources of exterior guidance, right? Possible clergymen, maybe counseling psychologists, something. But y'all are starting to do that hard work, because I feel like it's just gone on long enough. And these big decisions to get balanced are made from an energy of more clear thinking of what is best for everyone in a logical sense. Not so much of, making anyone feel, all warm and fuzzy about this. This is just it's kind of a cold delivery of, what, this is not an option. This is getting done. It needs to be done. Right? We've got the Nine of Wands, right? This is like, I've had it with these old things. This is me making sure that this is done once and for all. Having gone through it and really kind of putting your foot down and saying, time to get to work, time to remedy the issue, Okay. Yeah. We've got all the work, patience, work. You better work, because whatever you dedicate and commit yourself to is going to receive the most rewards. Wherever you pay your attention, wherever you pay your energy, that's what's going to bring in the abundance that you're looking for. This awakening in your person, in your child, in your family dynamics, to be able to have that kind of level up moment to where you're all happy. If it's happy together, happy separate, happy moving forward is the point. Happy moving forward through the energy of working together, no matter how long it takes. Cute. Let's get some. Yeah. Oh, there she is, Empress. So there's obviously regret over how things have gone, the chaos. There's just time to do the work. Time to do the work for healing. The time is now. Once you start diving in and start just kind of picking a direction to start working towards, like, okay, we're gonna try this one on, and if this doesn't work, then we'll have this option, right? But it's about starting the momentum forward instead of sitting in the energy and just kind of dealing with it. Now there's dealing with it in a different way, to where you're putting solutions to the remedy instead of finding ways to cope and tolerate things. You're finding ways to make sure that they are closed once and for all. Closing out these old cycles, these old ways that don't work. Doing that hard work to be able to figure this out. And sometimes it's not able to be done through just the two of you. We're not always equipped. We don't always have the tools, especially when you're in the middle of the chaos. When you're in the middle of the storm, you can't really think clearly because you have so much on your mind. Sometimes it takes an outside perspective, somebody to just kind of talk things through with, to help you to come up with this clarity. Most of the time, it's somebody who has, no skin in the game whatsoever. That's a non-biased opinion. That is therapists, counselors, clergymen, spiritual guides, a life coach, whatever you find to be your niche. By all means, please, it's never a weak thing to ask for help. It's never a weakness to ask for help. See in the lights, bing, see, it's true. It's never a weakness to ask for help. It is considered way more weak to not be able to voice that you need help. Okay. We're going to look at, so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's so truthy. It's all that truth stuff. I'm so sorry. Okay. Let's look at the, what? Huh, that's a lot. That's a lot. We'll do the same thing. It's just sitting up there. It's just sitting there. Because I feel like closing out cycles is a very transformative type of need. It takes a lot of work. That's very fixed energy about, putting that effort in. Transformative. Look what I did. Yeah. Grim Reaper. Literally transforming. It's like death card energy. Look, it says right there. Transformative. Transform your life. Transform your life. And for my next trick, I will call out the Phoenix. Let's see. What else does Cancer need to know for the couple partnership? Couple partnership separation. Okay. Now, separation is not always about your partnership. It's about separating yourself from the emotions. Sometimes it's about separating, if you can't focus on getting that help, it's about separating yourself from the problems by seeking that outside counsel, seeking that outside help. Okay, with separation sitting out here. It's also about, just being really kind of unsure of the future, but that things have got to change, even if you're unsure. But this is like an intense want for things to be different, like way far away from what they ever were. No Phoenix. Okay, we've got talking. I like you. Golden Mirror. Twin Flames. Not enough. So, boom, boom. Golden Mirror and the Mirror came out. So we've got mirroring one another. This is reflecting those inner wounds, right? Everything that is experienced inside of us, we send outside of us. We try to put it on the person, the experience, the scenario, that this is the trigger of my problems. Therefore, that is the issue, when in fact, it is not the issue. Whatever's going on inside of you is the issue. FYI. That's the mirror. That's the mirror. It's a harsh, harsh mirror. That's when we have to start falling in love with the mirror. You have to start falling in love with that image that's being reflected back towards you, so that you can be grateful for the opportunity to focus on that very thing that needs to be looked at and reflected upon and worked on. That's those inner wounds. That's a self-image of how you project yourself outside to, somebody's going to reflect that back to you. So it helps. We've got not enough. So this is a lot of frustration. This is a lot of sabotage. This is a possible lack of confidence. But there's still hope. Okay. So I know that there's frustration that comes in, and you're perfectly allowed to have these issues, these conflicts, these complications with your inner self while you're working through these things, because it's ego issues. It's fear. These are issues that really need to be addressed and be a part of everything. These are things that churn up inside of you as a result of you going in and seeing what makes you uncomfortable and why. We've got twin flames and golden mirror that has also come out. So we've got, mirror, golden mirror, twin flames. I mean, ouch, ouch. So the golden mirror is the other side of the spectrum when it goes too far. When it's, if it's not enough to even receive just the karmic reflection, right? The reflection of those inner wounds, sometimes an unhealed will come at this in a very self-absorbed energy. If you're dealing with somebody who is of the unhealed spectrum, that would come in the golden mirror form when it is really tricky and you have to be very self-aware in order to see that behavior and to be able to separate it from what you want, think you deserve, and desire from what is being used in a, potential way to open you up quicker or to try to see if and when or how you would react to certain messages, right? So there's a certain level when it becomes, this is about love bombing, one-sided relationships, self-absorbed narcissistic behaviors, right? So there can be this possibility when, and that's, the twin flame. This is, coupling. This is mirroring each other all the way, balance, that yin and that yang. So when we have talking and I like you sitting out here. So these are conversations. These are deep, intense conversations building to start to really kind of discover and see what's been going on here. Now, all this is something that started out with the Grim Reaper, right? That transformative energy. This is what transforms you into moving slower, into moving into those slower energies going forward. But that whatever that reading was for, there is, our soulmates don't always have to be a romantic partnership. So if the first part of that reading did have to do with the family dynamic and you're working through things with your kids can absolutely be your soulmates, right? And they can be the people that show you yourself. There's no other mirror, I've heard, than a little mini you, right? It's somebody showing you how you are or how you were. And you're just like, man, I know this. And it frustrates you because you're seeing a little you acting out back at yourself. And so you're trying to get through to that little person and make them understand. And it's almost like talking to a mini you. How funny. That kind of popped up. But yeah, there's a lot of talking and a lot of getting to the bottom of things and really kind of figuring out what those inner wounds are that need to be looked at. And if it's not about, a family dynamic and it's just about the couple dynamic, which was the other part of that reading, then this is about you kind of just talking and getting to the bottom of things and really figuring things out. Taking it back down to the base, kind of removing all of that extra stuff to just take it back down to, where you both started, getting it back down to that fresh feeling and wanting to just kind of take it back down to base and starting to talk about things to build back up from there. And that all happens sometimes with outside counsel. We don't always have the tools or the dialogue or the capacity in a stressful or tense situation. Sometimes we don't, and we will need that outside counsel. So don't be afraid of asking for help, about starting to look around, to talk, to see. I like you could be about you looking around to see about, talking to different people to see who can help you so that you can set a date to start doing that work. We've got keys on a ring, addiction, sword in the rose, right? So many options coming out here. Decisions that need to be made, could be dealing with some really, really intense issues for some of you. but you're getting clarity and starting to work on things. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. It starts there. And then you can start to rebuild that partnership, that family unit, by clearing the air and starting those conversations. Sometimes we don't even know what to say anymore, because it feels like sometimes if you're not being received or you're not being understood, you're probably just on different frequencies, on different levels. And sometimes, an outside counsel would be a great mediator to be able to bridge that gap. So possibility. It's not always a tarot reader. Sometimes you have to go a little bit higher to somebody who's actually, certified or licensed, or in some intense cases, somebody who is, got a lot of plaques on the wall. You know what I mean? So sometimes just depends. So, all right, collective. Those were your readings for Cancer. I hope this helped. I hope it resonated. Thank y'all so much for tuning in for these brand new live zodiacs, because I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. What is that? Dawson's Creek? Ew. Yeah. So these are going to be done, I think, this way from now on. I don't like the uploads. I'm finding a way to squeeze in my new intro I made. So y'all see my description box if y'all would like to book a personal reading with yours truly. And that is going to be right there in the middle, as well as my other platforms. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can catch me here for lives. I will be coming on to do paid readings here, and I'm heading over to Facebook now. I do those on my other platforms also, so be sure and check those out. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm wishing you all love, light, abundance, and all the positive vibes you can possibly handle. See y'all soon. Bye.